I just don't feel like it, but I should go to my video photography archives and pull out video I have, and Ray knows I have it, because I left and I went up to Garrison for a couple of hours when they were working on this car, the same spot, maybe a couple spots up. And when I came out, Ray's like, "Oh, well, okay, I'll see ya." And actually, at the time, I felt bad to make him feel like he had to leave, so I took off quickly. But I came back 2 hours later, and he's standing in the same exact spot, helping the guy on his back, messing around with car parts. And when I say he, I'm not talking about the guy, whose name I don't even know. I don't get to meet people when they move in because the super lets them know that I'm crazy and they don't want to talk to me or know me. But Ray, I'm talking about hands dirty, working with car parts on the ground, helping this guy, using his muscle. And this guy is allowed to go swimming. I can't go swimming because Ray told someone who had an attorney for this Hillcrest condos to accuse me of... Wait, let me read it to you. My mother owns it, so they're writing to my mother about me. I am writing to you in my capacity as counsel. This notice is to inform you that the Board of Managers intends to assess fines against you and your unit unless the following conduct ceases immediately. The following information has been provided to me to pass on to you, and it is compiled from numerous sources, i.e. Board President Jim Noblick, on-site super Ray Sanchez, and his assistant Nelson, Dan and other board members and residents. Harassing neighbors on continuing basis. Although Hillcrest, and here's the first example, although Hillcrest Park certainly has a small percentage of undesirable occupants, your tenant has been accosting not just the two of them. In all of Hillcrest, there's two undesirable tenants. They live in this building, but also her neighbors, Paul and Robin. I'm not going to say the last name just to be a little bit polite. Raina constantly records private conversations, both in the hallway and within residents' units by listening at their door. So here I should superimpose Robin and Paul discussing calling the city about making sure my dog has his license and rabies tags, and just the sinister conversation which I recently put up. But this is too much work. So Raina posts thousands of critical videos of her neighbors. Yeah, while they're trying to, while they call the police on me, while they file false police reports, this is like public record. They fine me for things that I didn't do, and when I tell them about the prostitution, heroin dealing, and all the stuff that's going on in this building, and not like I'm not trying to get anyone in trouble, like even the worst people. I'm just asking them, with all of this that's going on, why do you come down on me? Why, for all these years, have you given me a hard time? It's a simple question. So anyway, back to the letter. Raina posts thousands of critical videos of her neighbors on YouTube without their knowledge or permission, to be recorded and posted on the internet. The critiques are her personal opinions. Yeah, because the video doesn't show Robin screaming at the top of her lungs, "You whore," what did she say? I mean, and even the reference that he's about to make here, well, let me just read the letter. But I mean, the video speaks for itself. I even say to Robin at one point, I'm trying to solve the problem. And Robin raises her voice, still yelling, "You are the problem!" Because I opened my door and caught her snooping at my door. And she's pretending to be in the hallway. Like, I mean, she might have really been waiting for a ride, but she was, lurking. The only reason I opened my door is because I was doing my freaking laundry. So, like, they take a normal daily event and twist it so that they can come up with some reason to find me. And so I can't go swimming until I pay this guy $130 for writing this. Okay, so, and I'm not going to. So, but the guy who parks over there, he can go swimming, along with the prostitutes. Again, I should edit that in here, where the pimp next door, same guy who has the broken car, his same landlord, has a crack-dealing pimp, and the prostitutes leave one day, and I not only got the audio of them saying it, I just held my camera out the door as they're walking down the stairs, and they say, "I miss your swimming pool." It's like, are you fucking kidding me? They can go swimming. People that don't even live here go swimming. But Ray lost my pass. And when I talked to the management company a few months ago, again, this is why I record every conversation, she was like, "Oh, no. It's here on the list. I see it right here. I'm looking at it with my own eyes." She was becoming annoyed with me that I kept asking, "Are you sure? Like, what could have happened to it then?" She's like, "I'm looking at it. I'm telling you. I sent it out. I remember." And then I said to her, "Well, you know what? I'm going to end up calling you next Monday," because this was a Monday when I called her. The pool doesn't open until,
for 6 months, this guy's been working on his car.
well, I guess on Friday. And so I said, when I, try to go swimming, they're not going to let me. And I'll be calling you next Monday to ask you why.
I don't
and
care.
She's like, "I'm telling you, you're fine."
But that guy gets to go
and
swimming.
So I saw Ray a few days later. It was a Thursday, and I said,
how many days are in 6 months?
"So look, I don't want any trouble. I just want to go swimming. So tell Emily, who's his daughter, who makes sure everyone signs in, that I'm just coming down there."
So 20 times 180. That's what
I don't want to talk. I just want to swim.
Car.
So let's just let it be. And I actually felt good about it. I thought, I really don't want to hold on to the grudge. And then the very next day, Ray, he gives me the finger, calling me to him, saying, "Come here a second. Yeah, I talked to Lee, and he said you can't go swimming because you're in arrears."
They would not stand for anything.
Never in 15 years late with the common charges. And yet this $130 is a mar on my mom's record. And but I have to pay it.
6 months.
I'm responsible for it. I live here, and so I'm disputing it. She's disputing it with me. It's unfair. And until it's resolved, I can't use a perfectly good swimming pool that not a lot of people even use. I need therapy for my body, which is like crapping out on me more and more every day. I'm crippled because of this guy. His daughter, along with the Marine lesbian lifeguard and the girlfriend she used to make out with. I mean, what father has 10 kids and lets them linger around with these people?
To leave his dead car without a sticker.
They would call the police on me because I wasn't allowed to go in the swimming pool because my nipples were showing through my bathing suit.
My body
which
falls
was a
apart by the day.
Yoga outfit because I got so heavy I didn't fit into a bathing suit.
20 feet away,
but,
and I can't use it because this same
which is
man
bullshit. I was like, I'm wearing
to the lawyer
pants down to my
it's not even worth repeating.
knees.
It's
And
so
granted,
pathetic.
there were holes in them because they were. I
mention
don't want to
of the
ruin good
bowls,
clothes with chlorine.
A story that's 4
but
years old.
They just whatever they could come up with. I don't mean to get into all this.
We have to
That's
pay
up on
$130.
So Raina left a letter
for that lawyer to write
critiques of her personal opinion on their lifestyle
because we
that are damaging to their reputation.
I'm not allowed
Raina
to go
left a letter on the hallway,
of course,
not
when
in
I
the hallway,
pay
but on the hallway. I'm sorry, on the hallway floor.
Write another letter
that was addressed to Robin Bull's place of work.
And meanwhile,
accusing her of bullying.
This guy that he's helping
never
to
happened.
Push this car
And
out
the
of the way
police
'cause he can't
can
get
tell you
started.
that because the
And
Bulls
at the
called
end,
the police to
he'll
my
ask him,
door,
he says, "Hey,
who
how
picked
about
up a note
start?"
that I
I've
told
watched
them
Ray
fell from
work
my
on
garbage
his
as I
car.
was taking it out.
I have video.
And
I mean, it's so funny. I mean,
it was there in front of my door. I left
for
it there.
hours.
Yeah, maybe I wanted them to read it.
I don't
6
care.
notes. I mean,
It's
6
just
words
that
on the
this
note.
is the unfair
Dear
way
students
they
of
enforce
Christ the
rules
King.
here.
That's
this
it.
guy goes swimming.
And so
And
that's not addressed.
the
That's
owner
just
of his
making
unit
a
is
a
one of the
point.
board of directors.
But anyway,
Bataille.
Robin works as a teacher at a
between
Catholic
Bataille and
school
Ray,
and was concerned that Raina's
I mean,
actions might cause her to
care that he
lose her
goes swimming.
job.
I don't care that his car is parked in the
Edit
wrong
in
place.
here
I don't really
the video
care.
of Robin in the
But I
laundry
can't help
room
but notice
talking to the
how they
pimp
bend
about
over
my
backwards for someone.
videotaping
God
the
knows
activity
what he's doing
to
for
prove
them,
to
to
everyone
make
so
them
they could get rid of
so
him.
accommodating.
Well, she's the wife of the
But
board of
while I'm
directors. Okay, I'm getting
dying,
too long-winded. But
because
the point
this
is,
man crippled me,
in that
when I'm
video,
told
she says,
in a recorded
"Call him.
phone
I'll give you the number
conversation
myself."
with a woman named Tina,
So,
I believe, she said, "Oh no, you're here on the list."
No,
I
it's just full
it
of
said
shit. Okay,
right
so
here.
causing them
We
to
sent out a thing to you. This is before
incur
Memorial
legal
Day,
expense.
And I said,
When meanwhile, I was
no, I never
told
got it. It's here. I'm looking
that,
at it. It's right here.
he
And this is why I
volunteered to
record
do
my
it, the
phone
lawyer.
calls, because
There was
when
no
I
legal
said to
expense.
Ray,
Lie number
that
3,
Thursday,
blatant lie. It's all lies.
Listen, I don't want any trouble. I just
Representation.
want to go swimming.
Oh, and by the way,
The
it says
very next day,
Raina lost
he
the
says,
case.
"Oh, come here. You got
This
to
is
talk
3
to
pages.
Leaks." He said,
So number 2,
"You can't go
harassing
swimming till you pay that
employees.
$130
Ray
of
Nelson
that
on a
bullshit letter
continuing
that I had
basis.
someone write about you."
Raina has taken
Can you
to
imagine
the following.
the mental torture?
Oh, I'm sorry. Raina has
when
taken to
all I
following
wanted
Ray
was to go
around
swimming.
with a camera.
This place is falling apart.
I'm not
The
just
plumbing is all
documenting
screwed up.
how he
Ray will
walks over
encourage
broken
other
glass in a
tenants to
parking
use
spot
unlicensed
and pointing out what
contractors.
sloppy work he does.
Constantly.
As I mentioned, I'm
If I
crippled because of
mention
his sloppy
anything
work.
that, is
But no,
involving
I
electrical
actually
plumbing,
follow
it's like,
him
well, make sure
around.
he's,
with,
licensed,
I mean, give me a break.
which is fine.
Then accusing him
you
of
do it the right
following
way.
her,
But not anybody else.
which
everybody
again,
else.
oh no.
It's a whole other set of rules. So here this guy says, "Hey, can I get a jump start?" Ray helps him push the car away, only because the tree guys are here today. And it looks like Ray has, for some reason, sent them away. And he pretends that I get in his way. And the worst part, when his daughter says to me, when I go down just to go swimming, or actually to pick up my pass, "Did you come down here just to fight with me?" she says.
Alright, thanks, guys. Huh? God, he give me the antenna yet. At some point, could I get a jump, maybe? Not necessarily today, maybe tomorrow. Rather,